Good afternoon, this is the Archetype reading for the sign of Gemini. So, Gemini, let's start right away with the first card relating to your reading, and this is the card pertaining to the underworld, and the card that came up for your spread is called Gnosis. Gnosis is in the archetype reading related to innermost knowing and to mythical truth. True knowledge is not found in scholarly books about facts and figures on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way possible. Those who say they know, don't, and those who say they do not know, know. This card relates to the riddle and the shapeshifter. All concern themselves with revealing mystic truth. When the card's meaning is light, it relates to contemplating the mystery and unanswerable questions. When the card's meaning is dark, it relates to over-intelligizing and literalizing. To go deeper, read Bruce Norman's The True Artist Helps the World by Revealing Mystic Truth. Bruce Norman's The True Artist Helps the World by Revealing Mystic Truth. Next card for you, Gemini, relates to the past, and the past card that came up for you is the Shaman. The Shaman relates to magician, sorcerer, and the medicine woman. Three archetypal ingredients constitute the Shaman, and all must be present in order to reveal its magic. First, the Shaman is activated by long-standing and diligent studies relating to the Mentor card. Second, orientation is aimed at or toward the healing of the self, the other, and the culture, related to the card, the Healer. And third, the Shaman has a knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions to leak into this world, relating to the card, the Unseen. In that sense, the Shaman is a master who bridges the everyday and the sacred to reveal potent powers. Where there is power, there is a shadow, so the Shaman, and must be vigilant in studying the darkness. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape and share it with the world. The shaman can't be rushed. Working with this archetype requires study and perseverance. Think of it like marinating a piece of meat, because the marinade must permeate every fiber of the meat before you can grill it. The shaman wears many different faces, and the shaman appears in any vocation, may it be teacher, director, surgeon, politician, or a poet. When this card's meaning is light, it relates to fearless student and practitioner. When this card's meaning is dark, it relates to overpromising, blaming, hurting of self and others. To go deeper, read Black Elk Speaks and Michael Tucker's Dreaming with the Eyes Open. No, the title is Dreaming with Eyes Open, without the. Okay? So Dreaming with Eyes Open is the title of Michael Tucker's book. Next card is this card here, Gemini, for you. Came up the Heaven card called the Lover. And this card is an archetype card with relating to the heart, the beloved, and the devoted. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover experiences the world through the senses and appreciates its beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. The tip of our tongue is experiencing the sweetness of honey, the kiss of a lover, or speaking sweet and gentle words. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but rather by the slow merging of the self and the other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we need to be fully present with no expectations about the should be, and rather an expectation of let be. The lover is in awe and savors every last drop of life's offering. The lover's archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The lover's awe is unconditional. When you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you will feel the lover within you awaken. And it is normal to seek the lover in someone else, but a true gift is to find the lover in yourself. And this card's meaning is light. It relates to connection, expansion, devotion, and awe. When this card's meaning is dark, it relates to indulgence, attachment, and sometimes obsession. To go deeper, contemplate Aphrodite, Krishna, and Radha. Now we come to your card relating to your future. And this future card, Gemini, is called the Desert. The desert relates to drought, wasteland, and badlands. Endless miles of sand, no comfort or pleasantries of day-to-day life. This is what desert means to most of us. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, and longing for solid ground. We are thirsty, we are hungry, we are pleading with life to get back to normal, because the desert offers no comfort. Desert lights are blinding us during the heat of the day, and at night it's terrifyingly dark and cold in the desert. All this makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. In the desert resides the truth that otherwise remains hidden. Let the winds and sands work their deep magic. The desert is alive and pulsing with energy. Despite the desert's desolate appearance, turn towards it rather than away from it. When in the throes of the desert, contemplate the following. You are not alone. You have more supplies with you than you think, and water is very near. When this card's meaning is light, it relates to surreal, strange, unexpected visions and silence. When the card's meaning is dark, it relates to dry, dead, disoriented, and isolated. To go deeper, read Frank Herbert's Dune, like the dune in the desert, and Barry Lopez's Desert Notes, and Edward Abbey's Desert Solitaire. These are all books. Now we come to the last card for your spread, Gemini. And this card is yourself, the card called yourself, and yours is the Siren. The Siren is the temptress, the seducer, and the femme fatale. When the siren calls, the world starts spinning. We find ourselves lost of her spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. The siren's calling can be good or bad, but that is irrelevant. It is the journey that matters. The work of the siren, or the siren's goal, is to take us on a deep psychic descent. And following the siren's song, we go down, 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 to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be activated to find our way back to dry land. Resisting the call of the siren may not be an option, but you can try as you may. To resist the siren's call requires drastic actions, just as Odysseus has done when he bound his hands to his own ship's mast to resist the longing to give in. It is likely, though, that we must fall for the call to live more fully on the surface. Other temptations of the siren archetype includes the nymph, the mermaid, and the fairy. They often come in sets of 3 as a trinity of temptation. To embody the siren archetype requires that we explore things that are taboo. The siren laughs at conventions and constraints and simply swallows them. When this card's meaning is light, it relates to awakened sensuality, absorption, and arousal. When this card's meaning is dark, it relates to wickedness, idolatry, wreckage, betrayal, and insatiability. To go deeper, read Lana Del Rey's Lana Del Rey's album Ultra Violence. I assume it's music because it's an album, but I'm not quite sure. Solana Del Rey's album Ultra Violence. Could be a song, most likely is a song. Okay? So, this was the reading for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening, and please come back next time when I read for your sign again. Thank you, have a nice afternoon, and goodbye.